Wouldn't you know it? Back.
Whoa! Day 70. That came up on us quick. Arm day. Good old-fashioned arm day. I've never really been a fan of doing like a push day, like chest and shoulders, and then triceps at the end of it, and then back, and then you do biceps at the end of that. It's like, for one thing, I never get a good pump because my triceps or the biceps have already been fatigued, and then like it's just not, just not in it. Plus, who doesn't want a fucking arm pump? So, again, my time management skills are off the charts. Not because they're so good. It's an ungodly hour. So, gym should be close to empty. So, let's just fucking get this pre going and hopefully blow my sleeves off by the time I'm fully pumped. All right, the exposure down. That's gonna add about 10 pounds of lean tissue. So, again, same as every arm day. Reasonably simple. Just a variety of heavy movements, both curls and fucking push downs. So, wish I brought that measuring tape again. Hell. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, hard to complain about that. All right. So, let's get a little calves going. I gotta get the fuck out of here. It is beyond time for bed. Luckily, I have no morning obligations tomorrow. Technically today. So, let's just get out of here. Whew. Arm day complete. Solid pump. Honestly, biceps didn't feel like perfect. Tries were crazy. Like, I don't know if I could even say what would dictate what exactly affects how good a pump feels. Because I know it wasn't the workout, because I've done that same sort of lift before. Like pretty much basically the same exercises and whatnot. I don't know, some muscles are just gonna feel a little bit off the next day. Either way, a ton of blood flow, certainly stimulated growth. So let's just slam this post-workout protein dextrose blend, 50 grams each. Watch another car talk for the explanation. Oh, gross. What was I just thinking about? Ah, man, I was just thinking about something. Fuck. Well, whatever. got a glimpse of the morning crew. That's how fucking late I was in there. That's fucked up. That's no good. So, again, this bulk is not stopping. I'm just gonna keep going until I say so. At least 2 months. I gotta hit 260, man. That's the goal. That's the number. I mean, you know, the goal is obviously just get as heavy as possible every bulk, but you know, using my what's the term? My ability to extrapolate data. Looks like 260 would be pretty much up there. And then, I mean, it's starting to look like I'm getting kind of big, so maybe instead of just a dieting series next, it'll actually be like a show prep. Whoa, wouldn't that be gnarly? Well, we'll have to see. My mentality with that is, you know, since right now, in terms of bodybuilding, I'm a novice, right? Have yet to compete. So the goal would be to do the same shit that James English did, right? You want to do your little what is it? You want to win your national qualifier, and then you want to get a little pro card. And then it's just a whole new realm of growth after that. But, you know, I don't necessarily think about the getting on stage aspect of it. That's something that a lot of people like. If you're a legit like bodybuilder, a lot of dudes, you know, they'll get decently big, whatever, and then they just compete every year, just as like amateurs, and they go in, they do their show, they place wherever, and then they do it again the next year, and that's it. You know, even though they're a higher level than the amateur lifter, they're still plateaued. That's the one thing that you want to avoid, right? You're not going to want to reach a legitimate plateau. And by that, I don't mean like you're gaining weight or you're gaining strength and then it starts to slow down for a few months. I'm talking about looking the same year after year. Even though you're still putting work in the gym, maybe you're focusing on your diet a little, but if you can just put a little bit extra thought into it, right? You got to think, if you stay the same, if you look the exact same every year or for a long period of time, then all it takes is a little extra effort, just a little. That's going to push you over the edge and make you start progressing, right? But being in equilibrium, that just sucks, you know. I'd say in all aspects of endeavors, probably the most important thing that's going to result in you, you know, progressing over time is the ability to make changes, right? To sort of look at yourself in a calm and collected manner and think, I've been doing arms every day, and my arms aren't that big. Maybe this isn't the best way to go about it. You know what? Man, I do always feel like shit every weekend after I go out. Maybe that's not ideal. Or whatever, you know. You get what I'm saying? So, a lot of people can get sort of defensive about weightlifting or like bodybuilding, lifting in general. You know, like if somebody goes up to him and is like, "Hey, are you counting your calories?" Or some shit like, "Dude, you are not doing that exercise right. What are you doing?" That's not. It'll come off as a lot of the times when people come at you with suggestions like that, it's going to come off as sort of an attack on you, right? It's like, why are you doing that? It's so stupid. But as I've been saying, the enlightened lifter isn't going to take that as an insult, right? He'll at least, you know, take a few seconds and be like, is this guy right? Is this guy actually telling me something that's based in fact? Now, maybe he's telling you something stupid and you can just brush it off. But, anytime that you can sort of assimilate new information, right? Or maybe you see somebody doing some sort of weird lift that you haven't tried before, or they're doing some sort of weird variation or drop set, maybe go up, ask them what's going on, what's the logic. Worst thing that's going to happen is maybe you'll have an awkward moment and they're like, I don't want to talk to you. And best case, some guy teaches you some brand new way to do pushdowns or something random, I don't know. It's never going to hurt to know more and to have more experience. So I got 3 more steps for tonight: vitamins, meal. Okay, 4. Vitamins, meal, shower, bed. And legs tomorrow should be frightening. Should be a frightening pump. So I will see you next time.